Hello, YouTube, and welcome to our Nintendo Direct News Talk, whatever you want to say. This was the only way I could really record this, was using the YouTube kind of like mobile device recording system. Streamlabs was not agreeing with it at the time because it was still mixing from my old OBS, so I'll have to go in and log out and all that beautiful stuff. But anyway, to not make that longer than it needs to be, we are here right now walking downtown with my daughter, and I was like, you know what, this is a good time to just record some content. I wanted to do this live, but obviously could not, but it's all good. We'll talk some of the Nintendo Direct news. I know also I could have been maybe trying to incorporate maybe some edits and different things like that, but this will be just a nice vanilla me just talking through all the different news that I remember in my head that happened. And I'm sorry for all the traffic sounds. I will apologize, but it just kind of be what it's going to be. Hopefully you will like this. If you do, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new here. We are looking to grow to 300 subs, and it'll be awesome if we can hit that. Anyway, let's go right into the Nintendo Direct news. So obviously they started out with kind of like the Luigi's Mansion news. I never played Luigi's Mansion 1 too much. I think I maybe played tops 20 minutes of Luigi's Mansion 1. However, I did play Luigi's Mansion 2, the Dark Moon one for the 3DS, because I brought my 3DS everywhere and I loved all the games on my 3DS. With the ability to bring games anywhere in the world, it made it a lot easier to access those games and play them anytime. So I really hardcore played Luigi's Mansion 2. So I think I'm going to really like Luigi's Mansion 3, but my thing is, I'm going to want to play the other two from start to finish. Sorry, she dropped her cup, so I wanted to go ahead and grab that. That's my daughter back there.
Mom.
You gotta sit down, please. We're almost home. Anyway, but yeah, no. Luigi's Mansion 3 definitely will play, but I want to play the other two again and dive back into them to get all the stories. I don't know if it matters or not, but it'll still be fun. It definitely looks like a great game, great graphics, all that beautiful stuff. Some other game notes before we get to more of the major topics were the Link's Awakening game. The little remake they're making for that one looks amazing. I don't know why I like it so much. I've never played any Legend of Zelda, kind of. I did a tiny bit of Ocarina of Time, maybe like 30 minutes of gameplay, and then Breath of the Wild, I probably did like 20 minutes of gameplay, but ultimately I haven't played too much of Legend of Zelda, and I feel really bad for that, and it makes me want to play them all. And I know there's not really an order, but I kind of want to play them in the release order. I'm gonna wait for the cars to kind of go by, so that way I'm not screaming over the car sounds. But this game just looks amazing, has Mario vibes, has some Pokemon vibes, I know I said last time, like Minecraft vibes because of the dungeon aspect. But it looks really good, really like Captain Toad style too. So it's definitely something I want to definitely try out one time on the channel here soon. What else was kind of small that kind of grabbed my attention? They added a new Star Wars game, which I thought for sure was going to be Battlefront, but then they decided it was going to be some random, like, I don't even remember the title, but I never heard of it. So it'll be something, I love Star Wars, I'm a big Star Wars nerd, so I might try it out, but at the same point, it might just be what it is. But yeah, my all-time favorite Star Wars game to this day is the PS2 Star Wars Battlefront 2. It was just so good. It was one of my most played games of all time. What else did they kind of talk about? Doom 64 was one I played a lot when I was younger. I had it obviously for my N64. I didn't play it like super bunch, but I remember playing it a good amount. So it's really cool that it's getting put for Switch, and I hope that really does mean that N64 will soon get ported to the Switch, because that's my main reason why I'm keeping my older systems, is because of the backwards compatibility where you can play other games on these systems. Well, obviously if they bring it to Switch, it not only does that, but it also gives you an ability to play it anywhere in the world a little bit more easily and legally, I guess, to had fun with it. So I really hope they bring N64, but then they like confirmed it even more so that it might happen with the SNES Online, bringing Super Mario World and Star Fox and Super Mario Kart and all those amazing SNES games that I'm gonna really hardcore play, and with the rewind function to where you can't mess up as much. I'm definitely gonna need, so it makes me wonder if I should really do Super Mario World, because of the ability to kind of get over the bad things that might happen. But then again, I don't know. We'll debate on it, but definitely going to be something with my online membership that I'll definitely play some point in time. They obviously also announced Overwatch. That was the first thing they put on the Direct, but honestly, I never played Overwatch. I'm not a big shoot 'em up person, but it does look good. I didn't realize how many characters were in the game. It could be, again, one of those things where I try it out to see what it's like I have done with Fortnite, Call of Duty, and stuff like that. But knowing my trend of shoot 'em up games, I don't know if I'll get into it, but it does look really good. And I know it was probably really hyped for a lot of people seeing that. What else did we get? We got Banjo release date was probably, honestly, the biggest news of the Direct maybe, was the Banjo release date being that day of the Direct, which was a hype as heck. Definitely need to get on him and start playing with him and mastering Banjo as well. I love learning all the new characters and mixing them up and playing with different strategies and how I can mix with them and how to master their counters and all that beautiful stuff. So I'm definitely looking forward to kind of trying out Banjo a bit. So it'll be interesting to see how well he does and where he'll kind of rank on everything. Hero was really good. I've liked Hero so far, but Banjo, I never played Banjo and Kazooie, but I've seen a lot of it. So it's definitely a game also I probably really should play here soon. I haven't played any of the major N64 games. So like Banjo-Kazooie, Mario 64, and Donkey Kong 64, I've never played. I don't know why. I don't know how my childhood avoided those three games. I had N64, I had Pokemon Stadium, I had Pokemon Puzzle League. I believe I owned at least Mario 64, but I just don't think I understood the controls enough to figure out how to play it. So that was like my biggest, I guess, downside to the game, was because I couldn't figure it out. And usually back when I was younger, if I couldn't figure out the game, I usually would just give up. So that was usually my big issue early on in my life, but I regret it now, and I want to play those very, 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 very soon. At least for sure Mario 64, not including also the others. Then who else did they kind of put out there? Then they got, the Fatal Fury, which I thought was a different name for a bit, but the Terry Bogard. I had no idea who he was. It's cool to have another fighter represented. He's cool. Not knowing games or whatever. Do I think they could have made something a little crazier? Maybe, but I'm sure there's a lot of people excited for it, just like there was for Banjo, K. Rool, and all that. Like there's going to be people on the other side that are like, I don't know who K. Rool is, I never played. A lot of Donkey Kong or whatever, but I'm sure there's a lot of Terry Bogard fans that will be excited. Can't have fun recording without her talking back there. I love it. But yeah, no, he does look like an interesting fighter. Definitely will try. I got to see some of Sakurai's gameplay footage of Banjo and Terry in the game. So he does look really interesting. Like he's going to have some interesting movesets and everything. Maybe kind of a Ryu style, if I had to kind of guessed. But maybe we'll see going farther. But then they got the bigger announcement that they're working on even more DLC, which was awesome, because obviously we only got told the 5. But there's at least guaranteed 5 more others that are going to be coming for DLC, to as much as I think a total of what will be 12 tentative characters based on a little tweet that came out from, I think, Game Informer or something like that, from their Nintendo website, that showed like 12 blank spots for DLC when it first ever published. Would you stop dropping your drink? You're a dork. But yeah, no, I'm hoping to see some crazy people get into Smash. I definitely could see Steve maybe. I liked their whole Microsoft partnership now. I know Microsoft and Nintendo have been working together to get partners a little bit better, even though they are still rivals a bit. They are seeming to work together in a sense to better both of their products, which I think is ultimately working out for both of them. But yeah, so I could definitely see some Minecraft people. I could see hopefully something crazy just happening. Maybe Spyro getting in, maybe Crash Bandicoot, Rayman. I don't know. There's so many possibilities that, whatever. And then we got the costume releases, which showed Sans getting in, which I know was huge for a lot of people. A lot of people wanted Sans from Undertale in the game. Sadly, he did not get to be a fighter, but was a costume. And I get the oh god, like I can't believe they did that to Sans. They made him just a costume. I mean, he's still in, but he's not. So I was thinking that to myself, like, let's say a character I really wanted in, like Sora from Kingdom Hearts. They just did it as a costume for the Mii sword fighter, which I think is the only logical one that could maybe make sense. Would I be disappointed? Oh heck yes, but at the same point, I would also be grateful that, like, in some way he got it. So I don't know. I could see back and forth on both opinions in a sense, but ultimately, it's still cool that he got represented, and we'll see what that means going forward in the future for other DLC products and all that. Loves the maps and all that they've shown, and any other new additions that they've shown has been all but hype. And then we got the Pokemon news, which was pretty decent. Yes, we all, I think, wanted more, but I think that's how we always work. We want the most we can before the release date, but we should maybe get one more before the release in November, maybe in an October, late October-ish range of news, but we'll have to see. But I think what will ultimately happen is, we won't probably get much more news until at least October. And then, but yeah, so this one they showed more customization, which was bigger than any other game prior, which looks amazing because now you can actually like almost make it yourself in the game, which I think is incredible on Nintendo or Pokemon's Game Freak, whatever you want to say. Strategy, I think that's brilliant. They did trainer cards, kind of almost like a TCG style, which look amazing, that you can make your own card. Hopefully you can like print them out or something. That'd be even more cool. Definitely gonna decorate mine up really nice. They did Pokemon Camp, which looks adorable. I don't know how much I'll even touch that, seeing I never did a lot of the others in Pokemon, but it does still look adorable. Maybe we'll try it once, but don't know how much I'll use it. Then they showed the curry on rice feature, which looked delicious. I've had curry on rice a couple times in my life, but can honestly say some of those recipes were brand new to me, but definitely looked delicious for one, but two will be another just interesting concept to see what that will exactly mean for the game, if it does anything for you or not. And then they showed two new Pokemon, a teacup Pokemon called Poltegeist, which was pretty good. I like him. They definitely needed a tea Pokemon, so I thought he was a great addition. And then they did, I can't remember his name now, the weird bird thing, but he was the greatest Pokemon ever. I love him. I don't know why, but I feel like a majority of people are in love with that bird thing. I wish I remember his name, but how when he uses Surf or Dive, he comes back with a fish that if he gets attacked, he can launch the fish. Everything about him makes me want to use them, and he might take Corviknight's spot. I don't know, him and Corviknight are tied for top bird so far that I've seen out of this region, so definitely going to be a big debate on who I'm going to really like more. But he's really doing it for me with his just, I don't know, just the way he looks and everything. It's just good. It's just really good. I know it's really whatever. Other than that, though, we didn't get really, I don't think anything else I can think of off the top of my head big. We got an Xenoblade showing, like a bunch of the big slideshow of all the different games to come, like Witcher, Just Dance, all that when that was shown. Honestly, a lot of those I hadn't either heard of or played or anything like that, so I don't know. I mean, again, it could be just one of those I might try out once and just see, but otherwise I don't see a big reason. Then they did a free-to-launch Kirby game, which I've never played Kirby before. A lot of these I feel like I've never played before, which is sad because one of my mains in Smash is Kirby, so he's who taught me the game, so I really should probably try a Kirby game as well. But I've been mostly Mario and Pokemon, but I can't really say Mario because of Mario 64 being X'd out. Like, how do you not play Mario 64? I did Super Mario World, but I could never get past like World 4 or 5. I just kept losing, and then obviously there was like all those secret paths and stuff I could never figure out as a kid. But enough on my lack of Nintendo playing. But either way, it was an amazing direct. I definitely loved it all. I definitely can't wait to see what might all come out in the future. Definitely gonna be a lot that I'm gonna be wanting to play into, try out and everything. Definitely looking forward to Sword and Shield and everything. Gonna definitely get it when it pops out, and obviously getting the Smash DLC included and playing that on the channel. Speaking of the channel, we're gonna have a bunch more videos coming up here now that we have everything kind of situating together. Kingdom Hearts will be finishing up. We're gonna have a Sleep Block coming this month, hopefully. if everything goes right. And then I don't even know what else. We got a lot of series to finish up with Platinum. A lot of like Jurassic Park. What else did we have going on? Insurgents that need to be all finished up or wrapped up in some way. And then a lot that are to come with Leaf Green, Wheel of Challenges, co-op, all this amazing crazy stuff that are going to be coming this month or next month. Be also to know that probably beginning October, maybe late September, we will have the fall winter showcase coming, which will debut anything else to come. I know we really stinked with spring summer showcase, but a lot of issues always seem to happen, so we're going to try to plan better for the future on this next showcase, and hopefully it'll be amazing. Still will have vlogs going through the channel, so be sure the next vlog will be probably just some random thing we do. I'm kind of thinking, I know they got rid of a lot of them, but going to like Best Buy, Walmart, and playing different game systems and just doing that as a vlog, because I just think that'd be fun, playing different games at a different place that, you know, I just think it sounds silly, and then doing a lot of B-roll shots in what would be considered more a traditional vlog. But hopefully you're hyped for everything to come as we get kind of into the flow of everything. We're still trying to get better on this YouTube journey, trying to be the best that we can be. Hopefully you guys will stick with us through it all, as we hopefully will grow with you guys. But we just love all of you that have stuck with us, and we'll continue to hopefully support all of you. And other than that, that's really all that I got. I know this was kind of short and sweet, but you know, it works for what it is. So hopefully, like I said, you did enjoy. But I'll see you all guys in the next video. Hopefully we'll do Kingdom Hearts tonight, if not tomorrow. But thank you all so much for all your loving support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Caca!